Tricia over here, and then Nelson, will you do the pledge for us? Do that.
It's some rowdies out there. Should I wait a second?
What?
Soccer kids? Okay. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so grateful that we can gather here together as residents of the city and be able to make decisions that will affect our city. We pray that Thy Spirit will be with us as we make those decisions, that we will be guided and make the correct choices. We are grateful for all the wonderful blessings in our lives and for the blessing it is to live in such a beautiful city. We are so grateful for all the things that we enjoy and the happiness that we feel. We say this in the name of Thy Son, Jesus Christ, amen.
All rise. Please repeat the pledge after me.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, let's do roll call. We'll start with Jim.
Jim Chase. Nelson Abbott.
Ty Ellis.
Tricia Thomas.
Paul Crook.
Great.
Jared
Jared
Peterson
Peterson
is absent.
Where's Jared? Is that?
He's absent. Okay, can we get approval on the agenda?
So stated. I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, we have public forum. Anybody signed up for public forum?
No.
We'll go ahead and dismiss public forum. Let's go ahead and talk about, let's get a motion, if you're okay, to enter into durability for Elk Ridge Meadows Phase 10 and Harrison Heights Phase 10.
So I thought we said earlier that one is entering and the other two we're accepting. So we're releasing.
The three's the one that we're gonna, this Premier Point is the release.
But I thought two was.
No,
The other two are accepting, right?
You said
So
Harrison
Premier
Heights
Point
10.
1, we're accepting into the city.
Oh,
Harrison Heights 10, we're accepting into the city.
so we're doing Elk Ridge Meadows 10,
Elk Ridge
That's
Meadows
entering.
10 is durability.
Entering.
entering durability.
Yeah.
The other two were.
Harrison Heights is
There's
entering durability.
Harrison Heights 11.
10,
10.
Oh, 10, yeah, that's going into durability.
that's
yeah.
going into
Okay.
durability.
Let's just do that one for now. No.
Okay,
Yeah.
so motion to do Elk Ridge Meadows Phase 10.
And I'll make a motion that make a motion that Elk Ridge Meadows Phase 10 enter its durability period.
Second.
Did you say Phase 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Motion and a second, and all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. Harrison Heights.
Is anyone-
I'll make a motion that,
I'm gonna put you on motion prohibition. You can let somebody else to do these.
No,
right ahead.
I would have made it, but I didn't know, do we say into release it?
no, we're entering.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, I
Okay.
shouldn't have said that, that's inappropriate for me to say that.
Nelson,
I just-
that was a
for the
neat
sake of
comment. That
moving
was a
things
neat
along.
girl comment, Mayor.
All right,
I'll make a motion that we allow Harrison Heights Phase 10 to enter into its durability.
Is there a
period of
second?
1 year.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, now for Premier Point Phase 1, we're releasing them from durability. And Dave promised us that it's beautiful and the city residents will be happy.
Not
Check it
only,
off.
not only releasing, but accepting into the city.
Okay,
Do we need to say that, releasing and accepting? Okay, I make a motion, oh shoot, how do I say this correctly? That we release, Premier Point Phase 1 is released and accepted,
reduce from durability and acceptance.
released it from durability and accepted in the city? Is it okay?
Is that good enough?
Yep.
Okay, we have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Great. All right, Utopia. And really, it shouldn't be Utopia. It's an RFP for high-speed internet, right?
Mm-hmm,
Utopia will simply be one of
one of them,
them that submits a proposal.
yes.
So Utopia is not in the proposal, or in the motion, I mean.
I don't know how to make that motion.
I can't do it, guys.
Go ahead, Paul. Paul's gonna do it, he has a nice speaking voice.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we enter into an RFP for high-speed internet.
You okay with that, Royce?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
This gentleman would like to ask a question.
Okay, what's that?
He would like to ask a question.
Okay.
Casey Bush from High Sierra. If I may ask a question, will this RFP specify that all residents of Elk Ridge have access to this so that it's not
This,
limited to certain,
To the lower,
right,
the ghettos?
right.
yeah,
Yeah, otherwise, what's the point?
it'll be
Well,
citywide.
exactly.
It's
Yeah.
citywide.
Yeah,
It's
it'd be
citywide.
But right now,
Yes.
there's such a disparity
It's citywide.
depending on where you live.
Oh,
So we have a motion on the table to
RFP, high-speed internet, is that what you said?
go out for RFP.
Request an RFP for high-speed
Request.
internet service.
So we have a motion, I have a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye opposed. Now, just to be clear on that, we're probably gonna do it with either the Morgan or the Hideout version of the RFP style. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
You can specify, but.
And I'm
Okay,
gonna
yes.
work on getting one from SCSD. They opened theirs today. I got the
Okay.
text earlier.
Nelson's gonna make.
We'll send it out for review, just
Yep.
real
I mean,
quick.
I already have
Make
my
sure you
grades
guys don't see
coming
anything
through,
wrong with it.
And you guys
And then we'll follow all codes.
Watch that.
Yeah. We just wanna make sure you guys were on board with us doing this, so.
Oh, I think the city will,
Okay.
we won't get egged.
For the barriers down in the canyon now. And really, it's more than that, just, it's preparing the canyon and
For
Park
winter.
Drive for winter road maintenance and egress and ingress into the city.
Well, as we have a safety issue too with emergency response, definitely.
And we feel it's safe to remove them.
As best as we
Time.
can figure,
It's
time.
You could,
We are stuck up, we're stuck up. We're a rock and hard place, but. So I just want a motion to just affirmative on Dave's removal of barriers and preparing the canyon for winter and for safety. It's really,
so if something happens to their house, they can come back at all of us, not just you?
no, it's not the
No.
point at all. It's a collective brain here. I would make the motion myself, but I can't.
I'll make a
Doesn't
motion.
matter.
Now,
We remove.
Wait,
What's that?
clarification issue
Yeah.
on Dave doing it.
Oh, yeah.
What does he have power to do? Just use his guys? Does he?
Yeah, that's a good point. We need to address that.
So you need to
because
make an
He
adjustment
could end
to
up
it.
spending money.
And with that, there is no money under this category, so
Realize that there'll be a budget adjustment for it.
this wouldn't be under
And then-
general fund, what's this under?
No, we have it. It comes out of the general budget, but there's
But
a
it's
new
not-
line item for this.
We don't have a line
Oh,
item
yeah,
in
yeah,
there.
And it's
yeah,
got
yeah.
a total of $0 assigned to it, so whatever we spend on this is gonna come from something else.
So yeah, if you go in here.
Probably the soccer.
And we'll
fund.
talk about
No,
that.
no, we got,
Did you put that line item in the budget?
yeah, but I'm not sure it showed up yet because it happened in
yeah.
Okay.
October.
Yeah, that's a good point. We are gonna spend money.
Yes, potentially.
What are we thinking?
I'm gonna do everything I can to get use of equipment that I don't have to pay for.
For the Jersey barriers, though, you're gonna have to bring something in, right?
Something
We
has
don't
to be
have
brought
anything
in.
to
No,
lift that,
we don't.
We're gonna authorize the Public Works Department
to make the decisions,
to use
their common sense.
resources within the city, and also to, if necessary, right, obtain the necessary equipment up to, how many dollars?
You probably had to have a loader for 2 days, you could be up to $2,500. Maybe a little bit more with transportation.
Now, does anyone in Payson owe you a favor?
Well, I think if he reaches out to Payson, they may, while they're up here,
That may.
he may be able to get a
That's
read.
what sounded, we do everything I can first, right?
Yeah, what they told us in the one meeting was because of the emergency interlocal agreement with Dallas neighboring cities, and I don't know if that would apply here, but typically they'll provide this and work with us if they've got equipment that we don't have, but it's for a very narrow window or time frame to work with. So in other words,
Now,
24 to 36 hours,
but now we're not in an emergency situation either
Yeah.
anymore.
so they may,
I don't know.
So, we need to do two things. One, check with Payson, and then find out about the county, right? You gotta find out with Peter. Do you have Peter's number? You can talk to Peter and see if we can do a 213 RR and
Okay, can do it.
Requisition.
I think they're out of money.
He said, yeah. but
I
we
think
can-
they've spent all of the county's emergency funds already. I think they're gone, depleted.
But as I understand it, then once they've done, then they go to the state. And the state can, if they
If they so
feel so
choose.
inclined.
Will you just make sure you talk, because we want to get this as cheap as possible. We do need to authorize them.
Yeah.
We're not coming back again to give them money.
No, let's just make the decision, and if it's $3,000,
And I'm gonna ask Dave
and
to
I
be
know
as frugal
Dave,
as possible.
exactly.
Is that
He's
okay
not
with you,
gonna-
Mr. Budget? So let's try that. Let's try that again.
So I'll make a motion that we authorize City Public Works to open up the barriers down through Loafer Canyon. Pardon?
Want to move them up to the dugout,
Move them up to the dugout area.
yeah.
Oh, that's where you're gonna put them. So they're gonna, oh, that's a great
So
idea.
they're right there.
They're right there, plus they're serving a purpose.
Well, they're gonna be inside the dugout chain link fence.
Oh, oh, okay, I don't get
Yeah.
it.
They'll be in the
Sorry,
city
I was
compound.
outside for no reason.
And authorize use outside resources up to $3,000 if needed.
Does that work for you?
That
If
works
he
for
needs
me.
more, you'll just do a full vote.
Did we get it clear enough?
Yep.
Motion on the table to prepare that road and get those barriers moved and.
I'll second
To, up to 3,000. Do we have a motion and a second? All in favor?
Do this right, the mayor can vote.
What?
Don't
Do
even
this right,
go
we can
there.
make the
We
mayor
can do
vote.
this.
Don't even go there, I'm gonna smack you. All in favor?
Hi.
Any opposed?
Yeah, well, it was worth a shot.
It's our dream, it's our dream.
And
Let's
Dave, will
wait
you
till
make
it's
sure
really
while you're in that area that, I just wanna make sure
Anything else?
residents know, I guess you'll get the word out if they need to have anything moved with the backhoe or something like that.
Oh, the pallets,
The
yeah.
pallets and things, right, anything like that, that we're certainly there
Yeah, I'll
to,
kind of like type up a little summary and give it to Jana. and
assist.
She can
that would be
send it
perfect.
out.
Yeah, well, I would imagine when they're down there with the heavy equipment, we need to just basically make sure
How much,
people know they're not gonna be able to navigate the canyon really very easily.
how much do I have in discretionary funds?
Well, there was 2,000
I
in
thought you
the
were gonna
budget.
Have I spent any yet?
According to this, it hadn't been. Where'd that
What?
go? Yeah, I just looked.
I swear you spent something.
See, discretionary, oh, let's see, $40.43.
I spent $40.
Why
And
you
we
spend
just sent two
$40?
flags up to get fixed.
Huh?
I just sent two flags up to get fixed.
And you said to take it out of that.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be that.
Well, there's
Okay.
2,000 for city council travel and planning commission travel that hasn't been spent.
Has it ever been spent? Why is that even in there?
Well,
You never know.
there's always that,
We may go to Hawaii, so, for city council.
In 2000, to get you there.
that's not gonna happen. I'm going to Alaska before I go to Hawaii.
Okay, let's talk about the power station grant. Need a
Let's
motion?
not motion anything. Let's just pass that out of the way.
All right, let's just get out of the way. Are you guys gonna want to do this or not?
It's just wasting money.
If you do make a motion, please.
If we want.
I'll make a motion to table it.
Okay, motion's been made to table it. Do I have a second?
Second,
You second
I
it?
second it, that we table it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, that decision is. Let's talk about finances.
What did you spend the $40? I'm just kidding.
What did I spend that $40 on?
The flags, no?
No,
Not yet. Oh, that's coming through.
That looks like about the amount you'd spend on flowers if somebody died.
I think it could be.
Huh?
Flowers for someone?
I don't know what I spent it on. I know all of our lunches and everything we do for the staff, I pay for, right? Out of personal funds.
Did you make a
Oh, yeah. Okay, just to start things off, I've reviewed this. It looks good. I think we're well on schedule. If not, we're underspent for the year up to this point. and the resources, our income looks very favorable at this point. The only one that and we're 3 months into it, so we're 25% into it. So I think the only one that's a little concerning to me is we're a little on the low side for utility franchise fees.
That's probably because they haven't
But,
sent them to us yet.
yeah, it could be just
It's a
the
pain.
time of the year
Time
and
of
when
the
it's
year.
happening, right? Because if you just took that out times the 4, we're gonna be 120 grand, and we just budgeted 130, so we're 10 off right now.
Yeah. They're probably, it's probably just slow coming in like sales tax revenue is.
And sales tax revenue looks really pretty good, so.
Yeah.
I don't have any issues whatsoever right now, and I don't know of any expenditure. Did we identify an expenditure that they might wanna look at? I can't remember anything.
Right.
Any expenses related to the wildfire?
We haven't had 0, have we not? Have we had
Well, we've had
anything?
expenditures, but that's gonna show up in, next month's.
Next month, we're gonna start.
We have had
seeing it
expenditures?
come
I
through.
mean,
Yeah, just gas, we've had close to 3,000.
oh yeah, we did that. Have we had anything from the county yet?
No, not yet.
Nothing from the county.
Are they going to bill us for the sand ban?
I know as much about that as I do about the
We'll
rest
just
of this
pretend like we
project.
don't know that they are until it comes.
It's just another aspect of frustration, so. Ask away. Royce will answer any of your questions you want.
So I have a question on
Yes.
on utilities, is that the?
What line number are you on? What page and line number?
Page 4.
Page 4, what number? 64,
270.
64, 270. Utilities?
Is that water, is that the water bill?
Yep,
That's the water.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Page 4 what?
So, the parks right now is, we've spent $26,600 on water.
That's why we've got to get my pavilion in there, because that will save us on water
I'm all for it. Let's get it in.
next year. It's happening. My
Early.
dreams are coming true.
Early next year.
I've had so many
Private
kids use my
parking
dirty
lots.
bathroom. Can we
Soon as it's
please
done.
get a thing? I'm so sick of people using my bathroom. Oh, wow, it's like- I do have a question.
Yes.
Remember when we had talked about those road impact things, and if we didn't use them, we lose them?
Mhm.
How are we doing on that?
no good.
How long
You
do
have
we
not
have,
committed anything.
how long do we have till we lose it?
We need to do it this year.
Budget year, right?
We have no ideas on how to use it.
No, it's not a lot this year. We have to worry.
This year's not, but we
Next
need to
year.
probably commit for the years when it gets big. So we need to be committing this year. We should have done it last year, but
What's your plans for roads next year, before
Can you use
July?
impact fees for that one?
We didn't spend any on roads this year.
We haven't spent
To
any on
speak of.
roads like the last 3 years.
Yeah, we haven't really spent much on roads.
But
Do we have enough in the account that we can fix the big,
No,
the
no.
no.
that's too
I'm not
much.
sure that.
That'd be our
Terribly
annual
happy
budget
about
for the
that.
entire city.
And understand
Thanks, Jim.
anything we use impact fees for, we have
Has to be
to,
new.
a little more than match.
Yes.
Like 48% use, so
And it has to
No,
be new
47.
roads?
But my point is, if we haven't spent a lot this year, it should go to chip and seal and those
Master.
kinds of maintenance items, really.
oh, my money in roads?
Right, because you only spent like $500, of course, you just.
So
did some-
far.
So far.
Yeah.
we wanna do this down here.
But not this year. Oh, no, sorry.
This was,
Well, it'd be
Not-
this
not this fall.
fiscal year.
this fiscal year, yes.
So
So this
before,
fiscal
year. Yeah, it
before
won't
the
have
end of
no
June
spring
next
at
year,
this
that's
point.
gonna.
And that's
You're
tied,
talking about
that's
LP
tied to
drive.
impact fees.
Yeah, but it's not gonna apply.
What?
That's what he
But what
said.
we're gonna do, it's not gonna be able to apply, because
Yeah.
you're not gonna go deep enough.
You're not
You
gonna-
gotta go down road base.
So what if we were like to tear up our bad, like Hudson, that's like a garbage road, right?
Oh, that's just a repair.
We can't use,
No, you have to,
You wanna use impact fees, it's gotta be a road that was designated in our capital facilities plan.
Right.
And it's gotta be,
And we
like, for
have those.
example, I mean, we've got some of those, we just
What?
need to,
what ones?
I would like to finish Canyon View off
yep,
down to Goose Nest and Rocky Mountain Way.
Yep. That's one.
That's what I would like to do.
We can use impact fees to do
that's not in
that?
our capital, we have to go through the study.
Yeah,
So I don't, what's.
The only one, the two are in this corner down here, and then the canyon.
what do we need to do to change our capital facilities plan? And can you use it, if you change it, did it have to be at the time of the impact fee paid what the capital facilities plan was? Or can we adjust it and use, does that make sense?
You can't go and change rules.
That's
So
what
in
I'm
other
trying
words,
to do. I'm
the
trying to
impact
change
fees are
rules.
collected based on the projects that were in the capital facilities at
And
the
the
time. that
impact they
fees were
have
collected.
on the community.
So
that's
if we were
why-
to change our capital facilities plan and put few roads through,
There's one in our capital facilities for Salem Hills Drive,
I already said let's do that, but
but it,
you said we couldn't.
100% the city has to pay for it.
Impact fees cannot be used
They
for
cannot
that.
be used for it.
What
makes
good
total
are
sense.
impact fees? And we have to give them back to the builder if we don't use them?
Yeah.
Like, we gotta use these.
This is why when road impact fees.
We have a
are put
great
in-
one down the canyon.
Yeah,
I know, well, we've gotta figure out a way to use these.
Just have to have $700,000 to get it started.
How much do we have sitting in that account?
I don't know, 50.
Son of a gun.
All right, let's not, that's a
Okay,
great.
sorry, I
You're
just,
ruining my whole day now with
I'm
budget
sorry, because we had
discussions.
talked about that before and I keep thinking. And we can't
We're
use it
working on
on
it.
trails or
We're working
anything.
on
It
it
has
to
to
make sure
only
that
be
we
roads.
identify those things.
Could it be
That.
trails?
And I really like Dave's idea, but there's a lot to that one before, we're gonna have to do a study on that.
Yeah. And that
That
involves,
has
and that
some
involves Craig
possibilities.
and, or
We've
Craig.
done some preliminary stuff and it just is never penciled out, but Dave's gonna look at it from new eyes and see if we
Okay.
can.
Anything else on the budget?
Are we gonna have enough to throw my, pavilion, start my pavilion this year? This fiscal year?
Look at that.
It's funded by, half of it's funded by impact fees, correct?
Yes. Yep. That is correct. That is correct.
You're just
Now,
trying-
the
he's
parking
just
lot's
trying to
coming
put
out
it
of parks down there as
And-
impact fees, right?
That has to come out of parks, can that come out of roads since it's a parking lot?
no,
Park.
no.
You're
But
just trying to put
we
this
can
off.
do the pavilion.
He's trying to put this off so I'll run again, because I said I'm not leaving council until I get my pavilion.
Like how you think. Let's delay it for a little.
No, I'm getting my pavilion.
At least until I'm off the council.
You're running.
All right, how
Okay,
about
sorry.
minutes? You just make a motion when you're ready, go down the list. I'll accept the motion anytime.
Well, I wasn't here for that, I was in Hawaii.
Which one?
The
August?
first one, yeah. Or did you text me?
Did you check to make sure that you didn't vote?
I didn't look
Right.
at it.
She didn't write, said that.
Yep.
It said sitting on the beach.
It says Tricia Thomas, not Tricia Thompson too.
I was gonna say, did it say Thomas or Thompson? Perfect.
So make a motion to
That
approve
was-
the minutes for August 28th, 2018 as printed.
Okay, there's a motion on the table.
I'll second it.
Got a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
I abstained. I abstained, but you
You
already
abstained.
got that.
Did you get that?
Yes.
She did.
1, 2, 3, okay.
We got
Make
enough.
sure we had a quorum on that one. All right, September 11th.
Have one correction, page 1, line 35,
35.
it says 800 square foot lots, probably should be 8,000, missing a 0.
Gotcha.
Gosh, I talked a lot, not done. Anything else? I make a motion that we approve the minutes for September 11th, 2018 with the, what? One, yeah, with the, being changed on line 35 to 8,000 square foot lots.
Okay, we have a motion, let's get a second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, September 22nd.
Kim had abstained from this one, so you don't have a quorum.
This was our special one.
Yeah.
This
Well,
was
the-
the day we let everyone back in the city, or the day before?
No,
No.
No?
no.
Mm-mm.
The week before.
A
This
week
is-
before?
Maybe this is after.
Was after?
This is to approve the resolution for fire and flood insurance.
Yep.
I know, I remember that,
So
but
you were here, I was here, and Jared was here.
Wasn't it the day we opened the city back up?
We did that on a Sunday.
Saturday.
Saturday,
Saturday.
it was Saturday, wasn't it?
I don't know. It's all
No, this was.
Saturday, September
No,
23rd.
This
this was
was
when I
when-
was gone. I
Yeah.
was,
You were,
That's true.
this is when we
I
were
was way out
sandbagging.
of town.
Oh,
No,
yes.
no, this was actually, no, this is when we let people back in town, because I had to have a ride back up here so I could be here.
What did I say?
Because I was-
That's okay, it was. Was that?
You are right.
Yep.
Because I was out talking and Royce was like, are you coming? We're waiting.
So if you were here that day.
Was it?
Okay,
Dave was not here. Yeah, he was the day.
are
we
you
put
good?
people back
Can
in.
somebody make the motion so we get this over with?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes from September 22nd, 2018 as presented.
Okay, we have a motion, do we have a second? Got a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Well, me
We
and
only had
Jim-
two.
Me and Jim abstained.
Oh,
Just vote no, so our mayor has to.
wow, I'm on autopilot, sorry about that. So,
Mayor has
Yeah.
to
we
vote.
back up, so you seconded it,
Mhm. And I said aye. They have to abstain 'cause
you abstained, and you voted yes,
Abstain.
then I vote aye. So it passes. That's how it works, right?
It's an interesting.
I was there.
Yeah.
we can't remember when it was or whatever.
I say it carries.
We could always do it again.
Okay, I do have a couple of, one, oh no, I talked about it. I want that one drainage down there. Okay, if you guys are done, you know what to do.
I'll make a motion that we adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn.
Second.
We have a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Gavel. So if that